I knew it right away as soon as the doctor put Gwen on Kate's chest. We were going to be best buddies. Looking at them, I realized for the first time at 33 what I wanted to do with my life. I had always been a little jealous of people who had a definitive career, a direction and desire to pursue it. I had never found anything. So I had spent a decade with substance abuse issues, working random jobs, until one day I filled out a profile on Plenty of Fish. After sending out dozens of messages, one person wrote me back. A couple months into our relationship, Kate told me that my profile picture was ugly and my profile was boring. But something told her to write me back. On our fourth date, we were sitting by English Bay, and I said, I am going to tell you something that might be detrimental to what this is, but I am in love with you. She said, I love you too. 3.5 years later, we were married and living in Calgary when Kate called me crying one evening. She was working in a group home for pregnant teens, and I immediately thought something had happened until she blurted out, I'm pregnant. The first few months were a blur. There is nothing that prepares you for being a parent, but there were so many little moments of fun. I remember joking that Kate was the lunch truck. I remember taking Gwen out for the first time and feeling so proud. And I remember the first day back at work after that first Christmas when I was laid off. Later that night, talking with Kate, she said, you have been unhappy for so long, and now you have the opportunity to do something you want to do. Everything will be okay. We have each other. The next few years, I got to spend so much time with Kate and Gwen. So many little moments that they may not remember, but ones that I cherish. When Oscar came, it felt like our little family was complete. Playing in leaves the day he showed up, then in the snow at the playground. Cuddling on the couch watching a movie, knowing there is nowhere else you would rather be. Nothing else you would rather be doing. Being a dad was what I was made for. This last year of my life, I have been able to focus entirely on being a dad. After my ALS diagnosis, I am living my life in dog years, family trips, adventures with Kate and other friends. Creating lasting memories and spending the time is all that matters. But the memories that I love the most are the little ones. Yesterday I was in the backyard with the kids, having them help me with the fall cleanup. Gwen put the brown bag over her head, and I snuck up and tickled her before pushing her over and covering her with leaves. They may not have realized in the moment that years down the road, when they are cleaning up leaves in their own backyards, they will remember Leafs fights with their dad. They won't remember how I sounded or that I couldn't open the bag. It was one of those little moments that are actually a very big moment. When I look back on the last 14 years since meeting Kate, I would make all the same choices. All I have ever wanted to do is be a better man for them.